Next, I would like to introduce to you a guest speaker. He's an alum from 2011, and Michael Kaplan graduated summa cum laude from the College of Law. And while Michael was here, and the reason that he's speaking to you today is he was intricately involved from day one with the resources and the offices. Those of you who will be successful, those are the folks who will engage from the beginning, who will use the resources, who will move forward with a positive attitude on how to create your career, and we'll be there to assist you with that. But he took advantage right from the beginning, and upon graduation, he not only had a secured position with a law firm, but he also served as the law clerk for the Honorable Gary L. Sharp, Chief Judge of the U.S. District Court in the Northern District of New York. And now he works at Lowenstein and Sadler in Roseland, New Jersey. And so we've asked Michael to come in and talk a little bit about how beginning today you create not only that professional persona, but you use orientation moving forward to springboard to a successful career. Michael?
Yeah, it's definitely going to get it. All right. Good afternoon. Wow, I like that. That's great. I'm kind of between two microphones, and that's because the AV folks in the back know that they can't confine me to a podium. It just doesn't work. I'm a litigator. We don't stand still ever. We just move. So, it's an honor and privilege to be here today and talk to all of you. For those who are currently reading my bio in the Alumni Showcase, or looking at your mobile devices for my Facebook or LinkedIn profile, or just flat out Googling me to try and determine why I am the one back to speak to you, let me say that I have no idea why Dean Gonzalez asked me to come back. But I'm here, you're here, so we might as well just make the best of it. Today I want to talk to you about a few themes that you're going to hear about throughout the week and that I believe are absolutely critical to your success in law school. And those are utilizing your resources, embodying professionalism, and dealing with ambiguity. But before I talk about those themes, I want to cover with you this notion of success in law school, which is something that you all have undoubtedly been thinking about since you walked into the building today and arguably before. There's a lot of famous quotes about success, but there's one that has guided me in all of my endeavors, and it's by Vince Lombardi. And what Vince Lombardi said was, the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. And that's a fact. It's the only place that happens. So what you've done before to get to this point, it's great. But truly, it doesn't matter any longer. What matters is what you do while you're here. Success is measured in a bunch of different ways here. Maybe it's measured by class rank. Maybe it's measured by whether or not you make law review or moot court. Maybe it's measured by how many awards you win at graduation. But success can't be defined, and it can't be confined to a particular set of accomplishments either. Success, in my view, is being able to look at yourself at graduation as you're donning your cap and gown and saying that you poured your heart and soul into every single class, every single assignment, and every single meaningful opportunity you were presented with. That, in my mind, is what it means to succeed here. Okay? But some people are going to tell you some other things, and that's what I want to make sure that we're here to talk to you about today. So let's clear up a couple things right off the bat, all right? Number one, grades matter. Plain and simple. Anyone have any questions about that? Good, no. Excellent, next. All right. Number two, what you did to get to this point. That is, where you went to undergrad, what you got on your LSAT, what scholarship you received here or at other schools, what law schools you were admitted to. Those are all commendable accomplishments. But to give it to you bluntly, they stopped mattering about 17 minutes ago. It only matters what you do here and now. And third, you should never lose sight of why you came to law school. You came to law school to learn to be a lawyer. You didn't come to join 14,000 student organizations. You didn't come to write a blog about the best place in Syracuse to have a Friday night social or wine tour. You didn't come because you want the discount for tickets at, the Dome. The discount's not that great, so if you came for that, I suggest you go get your refund now. You came to learn to be a lawyer. And everything you do, you need to remember that that's why you came here. So, people are undoubtedly going to disagree with me about the value of certain organizations and certain clubs, and I truly, sincerely respect their opinions. I do. I want you this week to listen to all of your options. Take in all the opportunities. Ask the necessary questions that you think you need in order to make an informed decision, and then ultimately listen to what I said. No, in all seriousness, there are a million different ways to get to the end here. And the point is that you all want to graduate and you all want to have gainful employment and you all want to be very successful. So you have to find your way of doing so. But if you're not sure of what that way is, if you're not sure if an opportunity is truly valuable, what you need to do is ask. You can ask the team in the Office of Student Life or Professional Career Development who will speak to you. You can ask upperclassmen. You can ask your mentors. You can ask the faculty. You can ask the staff. And in some instances, you can ask an alum. The point is that you need to ask for help because the College of Law has an endless supply of resources for you here, and all you need to do is utilize them. So let's talk about your resources. Let's talk about utilizing the resources that you have at the College of Law. Over the course of the next week, you are going to hear about a ton of resources. Rest assured, I am not going to list them all for you right now. What I do want to talk to you about, however, is when you should ask for help. And the simplest answer to that is when you need it. Okay? Now, for some of you, that's going to be the minute that you open up your first reading assignment and you start to flip through the pages, you are going to say, I need help. Okay? I'm not encouraging. This is a disclaimer, folks. I am not saying everyone go make an appointment with your professors for next Tuesday. We have that on video. I didn't say it. What I am telling you is that you just have to be cognizant. It's perfectly normal for you to feel completely overwhelmed for probably the better part of the next, few weeks. All right? You are going to have more material than you're accustomed to, and the materials that you have can't just be read once. And the reason that is because in the law, there's the difference between reading something, understanding something, and being able to apply something. Clients don't normally walk into my office and say, I have a torts problem. Okay? So your goal is to get to the application phase. In order to do that, the only thing you can do is to put the time in and do the work. Now, you are absolutely, if you have not already, going to hear about the infamous study aids, about the case briefs, about that coveted upper class outline that gets passed down from class to class in secret, right? You're going to hear about all those things. The problem is none of those are available in the real practice of law, so why would you rely on them now? There are a bunch of other reasons why you should completely disregard those. And I'll give you a few that I think are probably you should take away. Number one, the person who wrote the study aid is not the same person writing your final. Number two, the folks writing the case briefs, by and large, they didn't get other legal jobs, so they write the case briefs. And third, the upper class outlines, they weren't written by the person who got the A the year before. You know what I mean? So the only thing that you can do is take the time and put the work in and actually dedicate and concentrate on that work. But when you get to the point where you've done that, where you've truly done that, and you're still lost or you still feel overwhelmed, that's when you need to ask for assistance. Okay? Don't wait till you've gotten 3 C's on your midterms and cried through 2 pillowcases. Okay? Ask for help ahead of time. And you can ask your professors. You can go seek academic assistance from the Office of Student Life. They're there for you. You just need to use them. But utilizing your resources is not just about seeking academic assistance. It's about absolutely immersing yourself in every opportunity that this law school has for you. It's about getting to know the faculty and staff. It's about getting to know the administration. It's about networking with the alumni. It's about networking with your classmates and everyone you can. You know, over the next couple days, you are going to meet some of the most distinguished alums that we have. These are truly, truly remarkable people who selflessly give their time to the College of Law. You're going to get a chance to be one-on-one or small group in one with them. Ask questions. Introduce yourself. Listen to their stories. Have takeaways. All right? But like I said, networking is not just with alumni, which is something that far too many people do. They're here, I'm going to the alumni event and I'm going to network. You need to network every single day. Network with your classmates, both in your class and the classes, before you and the classes to come after you. Network with faculty and staff. Network with the administration. I have to tell you that some of my absolute closest friends are at this College of Law. And these aren't just people who I consider to be friends. These are people who are really family to me. These are people who I don't just call them when a student reaches out to me during a job search. I do that. These are people who I've gotten to know as people first and who also know me as a person as well. So today you begin building your network. And of course then the question becomes, how do you want that network to perceive you? And I hope that's as a professional. Professionalism, it's a big theme, right? It's not just about the clothes you wear. It's not about your title, okay? It's not about what job you have. While it encompasses absolutely all of those things, professionalism really is about the way you approach everything. It's about the difference between wearing wrinkled pants versus iron pants. It's a difference between someone who picks something up for someone else when they've dropped it. It's a difference between saying good morning, good afternoon, or good evening and smiling when someone walks by. It's a difference between holding the door for someone. It's a difference between saying please and thank you to everyone, absolutely everyone, every single time. It's about recognizing that details matter. It's about ensuring that your online persona and moniker are something that you want future employers to see. It's about spell checking and proofreading every single email, every single time, no matter how trivial. And it's about recognizing that you have to accept the consequences of your actions. Professionalism also means that integrity and ethics are never compromised. And professionalism, finally, means that you don't walk through this building with a sense of entitlement, because nobody is going to do your work for you. No one is going to give you anything. You have got to earn everything. In law school, a sense of entitlement is not a virtue. It's an obstacle to you to succeed. One other obstacle that you're going to have is that you're going to have this thing called ambiguity. Ambiguity exists in the practice of law every single day. You can either embrace it or you can be consumed by it. Now you're going to say, Michael, what's the ambiguity? And by the way, going forward, if you do want to introduce yourself, which I hope you do, Mr. Kaplan was my grandfather. He died a while ago. It's not me. So, Michael, you're going to say to me, Michael, what kind of ambiguity do you face on a regular basis? And what I face statutes which are unclear. I face precedent, which appears to say at least two things, if not more. And I face instructions from superiors that might as well be written in hieroglyphics. That's all ambiguity. And you're going to find it here too. There's really two ways that you can deal with ambiguity. You can either roll with the punches or you can get rolled by the punches. And I hope you always do the former. Because the fact remains that not everything is always equal here and not everything is certain. Some people are going to be treated differently based on their academic performance and given opportunities that others are not. Some people are going to get to take certain classes that others are not. Not everyone gets to join Moot Court or Law Review. Not everyone wins an award at graduation. All right? Those don't happen for everyone. They happen for some, they don't happen for others. What you can do is to focus on you. Focus on you and accept the fact that someone always has to win and someone always has to lose. Someone's going to get a job and someone else isn't. And that For all of you who applied and are sitting here today, others also did and are not. So before I turn the program back over to Dean Gonzalez, I want to tell you that of all the opportunities that I have had at this College of Law, this is absolutely one of the most rewarding. Looking out and seeing all of your faces, eager, however slightly anxious, as you're going to embark on what is truly a transformative journey over the next few years, it reminds me why I love the practice of law. You know, learning the law is not like any other trade or profession. It's not like being a doctor or a scientist. Law school is going to change the way you think. It's going to change your awareness and appreciation of everything. No longer are you going to walk into Target and see a caution sign and walk aimlessly by. Inevitably, something you learned in torts is going to cross your mind. And more importantly, you are going to join the enlightened few who know that a woman did not successfully sue McDonald's simply because she drank hot coffee. So, on behalf of all of those who have sat in those chairs before you, welcome to the Syracuse University College of Law. I truly look forward to meeting all of you over the years to come. You are our future. You are our success. Our paths are inextricably intertwined, and I truly, truly, truly look forward to meeting you. So before I leave, I want to leave you with one last quote from Justice Joseph Story's advice to a young lawyer. And he said, "Be brief, be pointed, let your matter stand. Lucid in order, solid and at hand. Spend not your words on trifles, but condense. Strike with the mass of thought, not drops of sense. Press too close with vigor once begun, and leave. How hard the task, leave off when done." Thank you.